you doing? What was that?
I'm filming my intro. That fell down.
Huh?
That fell down. Anyways, we are currently in front of the bathtub and about to... We are getting into phase 2 of this bathroom renovation. This is part 2, phase 2. I like to call this the beginning of the pretty stage. Because you're not going to see the finale in this video, I don't think. Because I'm really looking at the footage and it's kind of black. So, I'm currently filming this after everything you're about to watch. But this is phase 2. We're going to get into flooring. We're going to get into the wainscoting, like the beadboards. I don't know what it's called. One of those. The wallpaper. Did we already get into the light fixture? I don't remember. Maybe the light fixture. The new toilet. Yes. So we're going to start the pretty phase. Anyways, let's get into it.
We are currently in preparation for doing the flooring. We're scraping up the last little remnants of that laminate flooring that was kind of hard to get up. That way we can put some underlayment down. We've already, fixed the subfloor, and we're gonna get into the laminate flooring that we're putting in. It's gonna look super pretty. Part of that preparation is also getting up all of this drywall dust. When we repaired the drywall above this sink and toilet area, the bathroom was just coated in drywall dust. So we're just trying to get as much as that up before we go in with kind of the flooring and the walls and things of that nature. And my husband is just finishing up, patching up that one area of floor that needed to be replaced, subfloor, and we're going to get into flooring.
You might wake up one day, having fought for things you don't need. Spend your whole life in vain. Was it worth the pain you're holding? You've been dreaming all day, trying to fix what's hopeless. Wasted time, quit fighting to find all the answers you need to know. Start trying. Taught to feel so righteous and high, but they can be all wrong. Maybe we don't have to be so beautiful and tall. Maybe we're okay to not be
last part, and he gave up because it is like 10 o'clock at night. I just got out of the shower. He gave up on that piece, so we'll do it tomorrow. But this is what it's looking like. This is why it's taking us so long. We've had to wait for so many different things because it just looks so good when it continues on. So yeah, tomorrow I think we'll finish up the flooring. I need a caulk. I honestly should do that now, but I don't feel like it. We'll caulk all this because we had to replace that piece right there. And we will put, I don't even know where that hole came from. I just remember it being there. Anyways, oh, I think there was a toilet paper holder thing here. I got ripped out of the wall. Anyways, we're gonna be putting up the board or beat board. I think it's beat board is what it's called, up there. And then we'll put the toilet back in. The next step will be wallpaper. I'm super excited. The floors are officially done. Just gotta put a quarter on, and then I think we're gonna get some stuff called like tub caulk. It's like a rubbery trim thing that you can put up against the tub. But yeah, now on to the wall beat board. What are you doing?
How come I need to cut it?
Why wouldn't you cut it that way so that it can be straight across and down?
What?
It's gonna have to go that way, so why wouldn't you just cut a notch in there?
I realize if I cut it down there and flip it over, it's the same way, right?
You're just gonna cut the whole piece off.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut it to 31 or whatever the countertop measurement is.
Okay.
Which I don't have. I'll take a picture.
We came to the realization that we couldn't find any studs in the wall, which seems to be a common problem in this house. So we took what we just put up off and did it the good old-fashioned stab a hole in the wall way because our stud finder was not working properly. And we were just going to put the board and bed back up, or the bead board back up, and put wallpaper up. So there being holes in the walls didn't really matter too much, but that is what we're doing here. Now that we've figured out where at least 2 studs were, we were able to figure out the distance between each of the studs. Hypothetically, they're supposed to be that distance apart from each other, and we kind of were able to mark exactly where each stud was so we could go back in and find an actual stud to put this backing up.
think I'm only gonna start on this wall because I feel like I need to prep this wall a little more. I'm just concerned about the wallpaper not sticking, but I'm excited to see what it looks like. So I'm gonna start on this wall right here. Ooh, 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 ooh. She's Regina. Okay.
And we're going to fast forward through me realizing that this wallpaper is absolutely not going to stick to the wall. I do have a mental breakdown about it. I get sick for a week, but we do end up finding a solution. But yes, this wallpaper was not going to stick on its own.
I've been sick. I've been sick for an entire week. And so I'm just convincing myself that I'm not sick anymore because I'm tired of being in bed. And anyways, the wallpaper is not sticking. So I think it's because we put texture on this wall a long time ago when we took the original wallpaper down. Because years ago we never intended on putting wallpaper back up. Anyways, I'm out of breath. Bear with me. Can't hardly breathe. We are going to prime these walls. I got some Kills primer, so I'm going to prime these walls. And then we also bought a wallpaper paste. I'm not doing all that today, but I am going to attempt to go ahead and prime some of this wall. So that is what I'll be doing. I actually have somewhere to be today, but for some reason I decided to go ahead and start this project. Why that wallpaper is like leaving black stuff on me. But anyways, still sick. Well, not really sick, but still sound sick and look sick. But I went ahead and did this first piece because this wallpaper has really been a learning curve. It's peel and stick, but it doesn't want to stick, so we got wallpaper adhesive. So that's what we've been doing. And we're about to attempt piece number 2. So I'm just gonna time lapse it. looking good. And we're gonna go ahead and put this light fixture up. Got this light fixture at bargain bins. So we'll see how it looks. But these are the bulbs. White. Doesn't like that. I say we, my husband's gonna put it up. That way we have light to finish the last small piece of wall. And then we're done with wallpaper. Thank God.
You still have my old level?
I don't think I ever had it.
Or do we still have it?
I didn't film this last part because, oh my god. This wall right here was a pain, and you can see it doesn't match right there, but like it was either that or buy an entire roll for just this little side of the wall, and I refused to do that. But anyways, I don't know why this looks so yellow on camera. That's a little bit better of a representation, but anyways, it is done. Now we just got to put trim up on all of the surrounding walls. And then we've got to put the quarter round in. We've got to get some tub caulk to go here. The parts that they did not include in our toilet are going to be here Monday, so that'll be finished. And then we have to clean all this up, paint the trim, put the ceiling trim up, paint the ceiling, finish installing the fart fan and the additional light we put in here.